right now. Let's see what's going on. All right. All right. We are live, I think, on everywhere. What's up, guys? Welcome. Titan Talk Tuesday, officially in full effect. I appreciate everybody joining on here. Fit Life Mom, Seth Wiley, Bobby Cabral, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a great day. Mitron, what's going on? JP, what's going on? How you doing? And everybody join us on TikTok, Facebook. I appreciate all you guys. Now listen, tomorrow, Black Wednesday, Titan Medical Center style. So this is an ongoing tradition at Titan Medical Center. Every Wednesday before Thanksgiving is our biggest giveaways of the year. We do a lot of specials throughout the year, all different types, therapy, blood work discount special, maybe giving you guys some money back to therapy, whatever we do. Tomorrow is the biggest day. So tomorrow we're going to give away three free blood tests at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. You guys can stay tuned, keep it locked on social media, Facebook and Instagram, where we're going to have post there where you guys can post a number, and when you guys join at 12 p.m. or 3 p.m., you guys will be automatically entered in the free blood test. Now tomorrow also, we're going to be giving away free care throughout the day. I'm just going to randomly go live and pick some people, and at that point, I'm going to send you guys some free Titans. Hoodies, sleeveless cutoffs like this one, sweatshirts, all different types of stuff that I'm going to let you guys pick. I might even be giving away, right, some Titan Medical Center jumpsuits. Okay, I've got all different sizes and all different styles out there, so I want to give some stuff away to you guys. I want to be the biggest, baddest giveaway we've ever had. It's always going to hit, every year. Whether you're trying to come in and get that free blood test, maybe we're going to do Titan Medical Center apparel. Also, I'm going to get $25 off your total order tomorrow. So if it's $200 and up, you're going to get $25 off your total order just for ordering tomorrow, just because it's Black Wednesday. And at that point, you could possibly win a free blood test if you join in at 12 p.m. or 3 p.m. And make sure you guys are keeping it locked all day, because you never know when I might be throwing some extra specials your way. I'm thinking maybe I might even give away a free therapy. That would include a free consultation. So if you guys get something like that, that would be a true winner. So I probably will do that tomorrow. I didn't want to promise it, but I wanted to throw it out there so you guys have it in your minds that, hey, listen, I might want to join these lives because might be something I might be able to win extra than what John's already putting out there. So I appreciate all you guys, and it's going to be huge. And Christopher Straight Guys, Titan Gear is the highest quality clothes, not trash shirts like most supplement companies give out. Everything I do is top of the line, whether it's our customer or patient care, our clothing, our therapies, everything we do, I want to make sure is top notch all the way around. I wear this clothing every single day, so I got to make sure I'm looking good, and I wouldn't put you guys any lower than that. So guys, join in. Maybe there's a piece you maybe never even seen from Titan Medical Center that I'm going to put out there for you guys to win instantly and for free. Gotta love that. Free, okay? A lot of people say, oh, when are you guys going to do something for, for the patient, stuff like that? This is the day when you guys can really take advantage of Titan Medical Center and all our specials that we're going to be giving out. So I hope you guys are all going to join us in tomorrow and all be ready, because tomorrow, Black Wednesday, is definitely our day of the year, man, where we really like to go out. What's going on? How you doing, Thomas? Phil, what's up? Big Drew's in the house. My man, Mark, what's up, doing? Mark Puccetti in the house. What's up? Eddie, how you doing? Everybody, big shout out to you guys. If you guys have any questions about what we do here at Titan Medical Center, from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapies, blood work nationwide too. Everything we do is nationwide for males and females. Everything you guys can think of to make you feel better, look better, perform better, that's what Titan Medical Center does. So if you guys are in need of anything as far as to help you guys get over that hump, as far as for weight loss, or you just don't know what's going on, maybe blood work might be the issue for you guys. If you guys want to step up in the bedroom, we got stuff for that. If you guys want to heal faster, TB500, BPC 157. And of course, our weight loss therapies are second to none. From our Aries injectables, semaglutide weight loss injectable therapy, the AOD, ECA Stack Plus, and many, many more. So if you have any questions about that, shoot it out right now. I'll be happy to answer it. Deb Stars, what's going on, girl? I hope all's well. Amanda's in the house. How you doing? Bobby said I'll be ordering tomorrow. Sounds good. David, how you doing? Marcus, how you doing? Canals, how you doing? What's going on? Butt Rock Barbie, wow, that's different. West Coast Muscle, how you doing? On the West Coast, I love showing you guys love. You guys are having you guys in. Howdy, how you doing? From Marcus. All right, so let's get into these subjects of the day, all right? So the first one is toxic chemicals used in food packaging can cause fibroid tumors to grow, study finds. Pretty crazy, everything that I've been coming up with the last couple of weeks. And I try to shoot the most relevant articles out to you guys as far as health-wise, things that are going to help you guys along the way, or maybe things that you guys should be looking at in your daily routines. And this is one of them. In the last couple of months, I would say the last 2 months, I brought up at least 2 more articles on our food packaging and toxic chemicals being in them. And the last 2 have different chemicals than what I'm going to talk about today. And these chemicals in this article are kind of focusing on females, but this can affect males the exact same way or in different ways as far as your health goes. So we really got to look at some different things. And, it's hard, right? Because packaged foods are everywhere. And a lot of us, we need packaging with our foods. But a lot of these might be, packaging you might see in frozen food sections or processed foods, okay? And we're talking about the chemical DEHP. And this can trigger a chain reaction that causes uterine fibroids, and it also can make other things as far as, infertility, pregnancy complications, and severe pelvic pain and bleeding. And I know a lot of females have a lot of issues with this every single month. They think it's their period or that time of the month, but then they have these things get triggered after their period per se, or after they're supposed to have their time of the month, and they don't know what it's from. And this could be one of the main causes right here. Some people think it's hormones right off the bat, but it could be other things that you're ingesting or taking in your diet that you have no idea. Putting on your body or putting in your body that you have no idea. That's where we really need to start really breaking down what our foods are coming in or what chemicals we're putting on our body. And we really have to look at the labels. Now, when you get food, you're really not looking at the label as far as what the packaging is made of. And I don't even think they list that, okay? They list what's in the container itself as far as the food goes. So we really need to make sure that, listen, some of these companies need to make sure that we're getting healthy things, because that's not happening. It's coming down to the buck that's made off these things. And that's not right either, right? So we really need to put hard press on some of these companies maybe to put labels or to change some of the packaging that these foods are coming in. DEHP is also made in plastic flexible products such as shower curtains and, like I said, food packaging. And there's other things this is made out of. So this is a real problem. Now, they say the consequence to your health from overexposure to these things, because, they say little exposure to these things is not going to be harmful. But when you have exposure to these things, mass exposure, this can cause diabetes risk and obesity risk. Now, we were talking earlier about this, me and Art, and it's like, listen, you can't really just use this as a crutch as, I'm obese because I'm eating this stuff and the packaging is making me become fat. That's not true, right? But it could definitely be putting a strike against you and be putting other health risks against you. They put this stuff in shoes, garden hoses, rainwear, dolls. I mean, it's in a lot of different plastics that we're having around us. So we just need to make sure that, listen, we got to focus on what we're putting in our body, what we're putting on our body, and make sure that it's going to be good for us. And if it's not, we need to change things around. The other thing about this is, wow. I mean, it's crazy to think that we have to even think about the foods that we're getting and the packaging that it might be causing us health issues. So just like I said, if you can, eat at home as much as possible, right? Because you're not going to have any packaging that comes to your food once you eat it. Now, the containers you put it in afterwards, that's another subject or another thing that we need to talk about. Now, what are you going to put your food in? You're going to have some sort of plastic containers to do this. So you got to make sure they're BPA free, and there are ones out there that are chemical free to a certain extent. Now, plastics are made of chemicals, so you're not going to get away from all chemicals. So you just need to make sure that you're doing the best as possible, all right? But I want to show you guys that there's different things out there that might be affecting your health that might be affecting different things in your life, and you might not even know about it. You might not even be thinking about it. You might be blaming it on something totally different out there. So make sure you look at all the different things that you're intaking or that is a part of your routine day in and day out. All right, so the next one, falling sperm count observed around the world. So this is an issue. This is a problem. And the red lights or the red flags have been turning or going off for a while now. In 2017, this was becoming an issue. And it was brought up and by these doctors. And at that point, they did a study on this. And they got a lot of flack from it, right? They said, you know what? Their peers are saying, like, listen, this is not something to be concerned about. This is not a real problem. But then they've done the studies, and there's been more studies since 2017, and it is a problem. The decline of semen and the way it's the amount that's produced by us males, and not just here in the United States, but around the globe, Australia, and different parts like Latin America and stuff like that, there's a far and sudden decline in sperm. So you might say, hey, listen, that's not a bad thing, right? We're overpopulated. We have 8 billion people here on Earth, but it really is. Because at this point, you know, when these numbers start falling off dramatically, then the birth rates will start falling off dramatically. And at that point, we might see the end of our civilization as we speak. Now, it's not going to happen in 10 years, maybe not even 100 years, but maybe in the future, this could be the demise of us. And as we've seen these last couple of years, I mean, I brought these studies up and different things as far as fertility. And a lot more people are having fertility problems than before. Right? And there's a lot more solutions out there than ever before too, like in vitro, or you have different therapies like HCG or clomiphene or FSH. So you have different things out there that will definitely help increase sperm production, but then we have a lot more infertility rates coming on. And why is this, right? And we have to look at our environment all the way around, from endocrine disrupting chemicals all around us, what we're breathing in, from different chemicals we put on our body, or even chemicals that are in the packaging of our food that I just talked about. All this stuff is relevant. It all comes full circle around. So at this point, you know, we need to start looking at this. Now, in this article, it didn't talk about it, but the major other thing that's going on as far as males go is our testosterone levels are on the decline, right? Our males in different generations, like the generation ahead of me, their decline in testosterone is there. They're lower than ever. And these males that are coming upon us, these babies that are born today, are probably going to have lower testosterone levels than the previous generation. It's just how it's going. And what is this causing? This is causing a lot of masculine traits, right? So you have people that are less masculine than before. Now, a lot of people out there like, well, that's not a bad thing, right? I mean, you know, masculinity, but we need masculinity. Us males, we're masculine. The hormone we produce, testosterone, which females have as well, is more of a masculine hormone. That's why we have a higher level of masculinity about us, because we have more testosterone than a female should have. And we need to keep that. Otherwise, we're right on their level. Okay? And when we talk about lower testosterone levels, this is not a good thing. Some people might say, oh, it's a good thing. People won't be so aggressive and all. No, this is not a good thing. This is what makes males. And we are here on this earth. Why God put us on this earth with genitalia is for procreation. And if we can't do that, then what is the worth of our genitalia? Yes, sex is fun. Okay? So, of course, you can have a good time. But the main regards to that is procreation. That's why we're supposed to have genitalia. That's why we produce semen. And that's why females produce eggs. So we can keep going in this thing we call life on this world and planet we call Earth. So, I mean, it's a big concern to me. I mean, a lot of people might not think it's a big concern, but obviously there's doctors out there that think this is a very, very big issue. And if we don't deal with this issue, then what are we going to become? You know, and for guys out there that have naturally lower testosterone levels, that can be fixed through hormone replacement therapy. I mean, we do it for a number of different males. Even females out there are having low testosterone levels, and that's affecting their daily routine and quality of life as well. So we have to fix these things. And the true way to know what's really going on, or if these levels are low or high or out of whack, is through blood testing. Now, through semen, if you want to make sure your semen is good, the motility, right? The way it moves, right? all these different things. You can do a semen analysis, and Titan Medical Center can help out with that too as well. We can schedule you through LabCorp, where you're going to go into LabCorp and do the semen analysis right there, and we can see all these different things and what's going on with your semen and make sure you're good to go. Because that's the biggest thing when I think that couples come to us for, and we get a lot of couples, and we've helped a lot of couples get pregnant. But, usually the male comes to us and we say, hey, listen, we want to make sure these different things, the boxes are checked, right? Has your wife been checked? Is she for sure fertile, right? Did she go to a gynecologist or a fertility clinic and make sure that she's got eggs and she's fertile? Yes, everything's good there. All right, cool. Now, you've been trying for a while? Yes, we've been trying for a while. So the next thing after that would be, one, maybe optimize your hormones, your testosterone levels, make sure everything's good to go. Make sure you're on like enclomiphene or HCG or something like that, making sure the testicles are up and revving, producing a lot of semen. Then you go and you try for a couple months. If it doesn't work out there, then you want to do a semen analysis. Make sure you're fertile and everything's good in your semen that you're going to be able to produce. Make sure you're getting your female, your partner pregnant. And at that point, you want to make sure that everything is good to go in all these sections. And if you got everything good to go in all these sections, then you just got to try and have some fun with it. Have some relations in the bedroom as much as possible until you guys hit that goal of getting pregnant. So listen, don't get frustrated. Don't get down. A lot of people do. And stress can cause you not to get pregnant per se, right? It can shut down a lot of different things. Stress is a really, really bad thing, right? Bad stress. Now, we're always going to get some sort of stress in our life. There's good stress and bad stress, but we have to be able to deal with this stress. And you have to be smart about things and really mind over matter. Like, listen, I know everything's going to be okay. You got to stay positive and just do the deed until hopefully everything becomes good. All right, so this is a big issue out there. So if you've been having issues with infertility or you're not being able to get your partner pregnant, you might want to do a semen analysis, make sure everything's good to go. You might want to do a blood test too as well, make sure everything's good there. I mean, if you're not on testosterone, right, and you're having issues, you might want to test LH and FSH. So this is luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. These things can actually help you decipher if you're revved up and your testicles are working by themselves. If they're not, there's other medications out there that will help you out with getting those testicles revved up, getting semen production revved up. So when you guys are ready to, go upon that journey to make sure your partner's getting impregnated, you're good to go and you have everything checked on your side and you're ready to rock and roll. It's just some different things. Ezig said, 55 years old on test for like 2 years. Not burning fat, not gaining muscle. What's the deal? Wow, you're on testosterone for 2 years. All right. So when you're on testosterone replacement therapy, we need to make sure that, one, your testosterone is optimized. We need to make sure that your level's high enough as far as your total and your free is good to go. Now, usually when you're on testosterone replacement therapy, your total and your free both go up. But sometimes your free still gets messed up where it's not letting loose in the body, right? It's getting jammed up. So we want to make sure that's good. Two, we want to make sure your estrogen levels are good too as well. You should be able to gain muscle, especially when being on TRT and burning fat too as well. So when you're not burning fat, this makes me think, one, there might be some other issues going on. Whether it might be a diet thing, okay? If you're not really eating good, this could cause a problem with you not burning fat. But you should still be able to gain muscle if you're really training hard at the gym. If you're training, right, and you're breaking the muscles down, it should grow back stronger. It should grow back bigger, right? So we need to look at some different things there. But definitely we want to do a blood test to make sure every level is good. And you might want to throw hemoglobin A1C in there too to make sure your average of your blood sugar levels for 3 months, see where it's at, make sure you're not diabetic or pre-diabetic or anything like that, because that can, store fat in the body too. It's going to be harder to do as far as insulin resistance and these different things. But listen, if you've been on testosterone replacement therapy for 2 years and you're not getting any change, if you're with us, right, with Titan Medical Center, you need to call or text us immediately. If you're not, right, we can definitely help out in some of these areas. I know for a fact we can help you burn fat for sure, 100%, whether you're on testosterone replacement therapy or not. With our Aries injectable weight loss, semaglutide, that thing has been a game changer. And you know what? I don't want people to think it's a crutch as far as I can just take this and I don't have to do anything. right? But ultimately, this is going to help no matter what, right? And I'm not going to say don't do it. You should be exercising. You should have a good nutritional plan. You should be getting some sleep. And this should help you all the way along the road. But semaglutide is going to definitely be a game changer as far as helping you curb that hunger. And also, it's going to release your macronutrients or nutrients in your body at an evenly pace, right? Not spiking your blood sugar levels. And then it's going to help you lose weight. And this is going to be a game changer for you. This should help a lot of different ways. And if you have insulin resistance, this is going to reverse insulin resistance. There's definitely some different things. Yes, 0.5 twice a week.
Check out his other comments, John. He's got a lot going on.
Oh, okay. Also did 3 cycles and got nowhere. Oh, 3 cycles. Okay. Test, Anavar, Sus, T-ball. All right, so this is the problem. One, you're definitely not getting this from a pharmacy. You're getting this from somebody on the street or some other connect. You don't know what you're getting. That's the problem with this right off the bat. The other thing is we're mixing too many different things here together. Even if you were to get all these things, and let's say you were taking 3 different cycles and let's say you were testing Anavar together. For one, people think that Anavar is a weight loss drug. It doesn't shred you up. All Anavar or oxandrolone is a DHT derivative. So what that's going to do is it might harden you a little bit, but the problem is oxandrolone or Anavar is the #1 counterfeited drug on the black market, right? A lot of people say this is Anavar, but they're giving you a D-ball. And if they're giving you a D-ball, you're going to start getting bigger. And you're like, man, I should be getting smaller, right? I should be losing weight with this. Or harden up or something, but that's not what it's going to do. So you might have some issues with that. Sustanon, T-ball, listen, and Winnie, listen, Winnie's another hardener. There's no weight loss in here at all. So your diet has to be super on point for you to get any results with this. The next thing in here is I don't see an estrogen blocker. If you're taking all these things, or you've been through different cycles, dude, your levels, you're going to be on a roller coaster ride. You're going up and down, up and down. Your body has no idea where it's at. And then, like I said, going on, you're like full blast in some of these areas, and it's converting. And when testosterone's converting, it's going to convert into DHT, it's going to convert into estrogen. And if you're not balancing those hormones or not suppressing some of these different things that are happening, you're going to get a negative result. And I see this time and time again. I see a lot of people online. I'm in all the forums, okay? All the bodybuilding forums I'm in. I see all this stuff. I've been on these forums for like 10 or 11 years myself, right? And I see all this. I've got guys that have been doing underground stuff for 20 years, 30 years, right? And I've been through the game. I know how it is. And that what got me into this. I was like, I don't want to be like this. And I want people to be able to go and to be able to get treated properly without having to go online and, because they have low testosterone and search for somebody that's going to sell them testosterone illegally or some other gimmick that they're trying to sell out there, some steroids, and get it to them. And at that point, them taking it, 1, not knowing where the hell it came from. 2, how the hell it was made. Where was it made, right? This is some scary ass shit we're talking about. This isn't like, hey, I just got a piece of candy. No, man, listen, we really want to find out. But you're never going to find out. You're never going to know. Your buddy can say, or whoever sold it, oh man, this was made in a lab. Who the hell knows where it was made in a lab? There's definitely no testing that comes along with it. Third-party testing, they're not taking illegal stuff and testing it in labs. I don't know where the hell people think that's going to go on, but it's not going to go on. Unless it's an underground lab that's doing these testings, it's not going to happen. Any of the reliable testings that test for U.S. licensed pharmacies do not just accept random-ass shit that comes in and says, hey, listen, we're going to send you out a report. Send us the $100 or the thousands of dollars or whatever it is to test this product, and yeah, we're going to send you it back. It doesn't happen like that, guys. Sorry. All right. Test Anavar was from Defy Medical. Okay, so you did get that from a legitimate source. I'm not going to knock Defy. But if you're just getting testosterone and oxandrolone from them, they're not doing you the right service. They're not really looking out for your health. They're not looking out for you to hit your goals. Because those two together, yes, they're good. I'm not going to knock those two products. Obviously, testosterone, if it came from if they retested your blood test, your testosterone should have been optimized. Oxandrolone, if it came from them, it came from a U.S. licensed pharmacy, I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, that's only going to get you so far as hardening. It's not going to cause any weight loss. Did they tell you it was going to cause you and give you some weight loss effect? Because they were lying to you. I live 3 days a week and mountain bike at least once a week. So listen, that's pretty good. Like if I had to say bare minimum, 3 days a week lifting, as long as you're challenging yourself every week, week in and week out, that's good. And then you're mountain biking. So this is cardio, right? And I mean, for me, I don't do any cardio. The only cardio I do is in the bedroom. Now, you can still have a weight loss effect by just lifting weights, but you have to keep your heart rate up and you have to keep going. There's no resting for 10 minutes in between sets and all this stuff and going slow sets. You have to constantly be in it and constantly be moving to really burn fat. One way that you really know you're burning fat, okay, is if you're working out, right, or you're riding your bike and stuff, and you start huffing and puffing. That right there is you burning fat. That's you burning the adipose tissue, right? That is what you need to look for. Other than that, sweating and all this stuff, that might be an indicator, but it might not be true, okay? It might be you just getting hot and you start to sweat a little bit, but that does not mean you're burning fat all the time. So you just need to do it. Test is from pharmacy. Yeah, we need to literally look out for, where these products are coming from. So did you take an estrogen blocker? I didn't get any bigger or lean out. See, you should have. And how much oxandrolone were you taking? Were you taking 10 milligrams or they have you on 50 milligrams? I've seen it anywhere in between. Now, medically, oxandrolone, 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams tops. I've seen a lot of clinics out there, 50 milligrams a day. Like, wow, that's a lot, man. Oxandrolone, if you're taking 50 milligrams a day, it's a lot. I don't know if there was it Stanozol from the pharmacy? And did Defy prescribe you Stanozol? Did they prescribe you Winstrol? I want to know that for sure. Joints, BPC all day. Tested Anaphar was from Defy. Okay, doctor prescribed. I want to know where the Winstrol came from, the Stanozol. I'm doing whatever these guys are doing. I'm hoping it works. Hey, listen, you follow us, Masardra, you're gonna get the results, 100%, man.
You said you took a blocker, huh?
You took a block? No, okay, that's fine. You took a blocker, but was it enough blocker? That's the case. What a lot of clinics are doing, they're like, all right, we'll give you 1 blocker per week or 1 milligram per week. That might not be enough. And everybody's different. So some people might need more, some people might need less. And that's where you need to re-blood test and see where your levels are at currently with you on the medications. I know they got the baseline previous before you went on therapies and all that, just like we do. But when you go on, right, if there's issues or problems after, the first month, right, you're like, hey, listen, everything's, feeling a little bit better. I feel a little bit more energy and stuff like that, but I'm really not going anywhere. Like with the muscle gain or with the weight loss and stuff like that. If the diet's good, everything's good as far as training, we want to re-blood test. And you don't have to re-blood test everything, but you want to do free and total testosterone ranges. You want to retest the estradiol. See where those levels are at. Now, if those are good, hey, listen, we need to work on some other things then. If they're not good, this is where the problem may lie. So that's where the really issue is, right? What can we offer? So what would I offer? So for weight loss, if you said, John, I want to get lean right off the bat. I want to get weight loss. There's a number of different therapies we can offer, from ECA Stack Plus. It's a stimulant, so it'll give you more energy if you're lacking energy and you want to burn fat like that. AOD 9604, it's a peptide, advanced obesity drug 9604. It's 176 amino acid sequence taken straight from growth hormone. It's not fully growth hormone, but it's a sequence for weight loss taking from growth hormone. After that, what I would really recommend, I think is the number one thing for weight loss, I know it is semaglutide. If you take our Aries injectable weight loss therapy, semaglutide, and don't lose weight, there is a serious, serious issue. And I've never had anybody really complain about semaglutide ever. It might get you a little, nauseated a little in the beginning, but we do have the therapy to back that up so you don't get nauseated. But you will lose weight on this therapy. I haven't seen too many people not lose weight on it, right? It's been a game changer. And these are people that aren't working out or not changing their diet. And they're doing themselves a disservice by not doing that, because they could get more expedited results and feel a hell of a lot better if they did what they were supposed to do. But even those people are losing weight. So if you're doing what you're supposed to do, everything's optimized, I would I would guarantee it almost. Right? I can't guarantee anything being in the medical field, but I would guarantee it. I'll put a bet on it for sure that this is going to work pretty well for you. All right. Blood work every 6 months. All right. So what did the blood work say when you got the blood work back? Did you do blood work? And what did it look like? Did it look good? Cardano Legacy, what's up, bro? I hope all is well. 600 plus miles a year on my bike. Man, that's a lot, dude. You're biking a lot. You're putting in some serious work here. So at this point, we really need to look at some different therapies for you. I mean, you know, how much test were you on? We were on 200. You were on 0.5. So you were on 200 milligrams a week. Okay, so you might even could maybe benefit from a little bit more, a little less. It just depends. Majority of fat is excreted through your lungs and the air you exhale. Cardano Legacy, you hit it right in the head right there. That's why I said, when you start doing that and you're huffing and puffing, you're starting to burn fat in the body. Yes, I took a blocker. All right, 23.5. So that's not bad at all. That's not bad. I mean, if your number came back at 23.5, that's right in the range of where it should be. So I can't knock that. Novello is probably the best testosterone booster I've ever taken. I've never seen any testosterone boosters ever out there work. So I'm very interested in Novello. I think that's what it is, Novello. No, Winnie was black market. That's what I thought. Because, listen, Stanozol used to be prescribed. When we first got into this 10 plus years ago, and I looked at pharmacy lists, back in the day, these compounding pharmacies, if you said Oxandrol to them, they looked like your head was spinning 30 million times around and around like a demon. But Stanozol back then was prescribed. Injectable Winstrol, I'm like, what the hell are you guys, what were patients getting this for? Hardening? No. You want to know what it was for? It was for vitamin deficiencies. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. AOD 9604. Oral, do you have? Yes, we have oral AOD 9604. We have an injectable. The oral form, we can actually mix that with a couple other different therapies too as well, giving you guys a better result. 0.125 twice a week.
Here's one right here for you also. Some more information.
I'm on PCT right now. I need to call these guys after. You shouldn't be PCTing. That's the other thing. If you truly had low testosterone, that testosterone level is never going to come back. And if you've done cycles in the past, like I've had younger guys, right? And the younger guys nowadays are a little bit different because they're all on SARMs, which is another negative thing for them. Because SARMs, select androgen receptor modulators, we thought they were good. We thought they were going to be the truth, right? You wouldn't have to go on testosterone. You wouldn't have to go on an estrogen blocker. But you know what? It works while you're on it with high liver toxicity. But when you get off, guess what? Your ass is shut down, dude, just like on testosterone. Your natural production of testosterone is crashing, and you don't know what to do about it afterwards. Then you got to go on PCT, post-cycle therapy. You might as well be on testosterone at that point. But those younger guys, they already have great levels. And I always tell them, like, dude, don't mess with those levels. But if your level's already low, then you need to go on something, right? And you need to continuously be on it. There's no reason to go on and off testosterone if you have low testosterone, right? If you had normal low testosterone baseline, there's no reason to go off. You should be able to be at a healthy, optimal level all year round, day in and day out. I've been on for 11 plus years. Prescribed, optimal dose, optimal ranges. I do blood work just like you guys do, maybe even more because I'm that paranoid about how blood work should look and how I want it to be. And, I've got my dad who's in kidney failure, or he's in stage 4 kidney disease. I don't want to say kidney failure because, man, I'm just setting him up. But at that point, like, I'm scared of these different things. I monitor these different things harder than some of you guys would probably monitor your stuff. But yeah, so test level is 900. Dude, that's good, man. Oral or injection. We have AOD in both oral and injection. Yeah, I would not go off. I'm 6'2", 205 pounds. So you're 6 foot, 205 pounds. So dude, we just need to lean you up because 205 pounds at 6 foot, man. That's where you want to be at. We need to start dicing some things up. That's it. I get nothing back. It's so frustrating. I swear. Dude, listen, if you come to Titan Medical Center, we will work with you, and I'll make sure that we will get you dialed in, and we'll get you some results, man. That's what we do here. The real Lucky Harmon. What's up, dude? I hope all is well. Ezek, I was at 400 before I started. So you were at 400. So you definitely need to be on testosterone, man. You don't want that level to go down. There's no reason to PCT at all. like at all, right? That's just something that you should just throw out the window. 900 is good. Why no muscle gain? I don't know, man. I mean, listen. The other thing I could ask is, what is your training regimen really looking like, right? If you're working out 3 times a week, if I worked out 3 times a week, what would my training regimen look like? I'll tell you. I would definitely be doing at least 2 body parts per day. So on my Monday, and this is exactly what I do, because some weeks I only get 3 days to train. So I'll tell you exactly what my regimen looks like. Monday or Tuesday, whenever I can get it, I'm getting in chest and back. Huge muscle groups, but will also give you a 3D effect. Pumped up in the front, pumped out in the back. I promise you. And you want to start going up in weight. Now, when I say that, I don't say like put on 45s every time. No, man. 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Something very minimal to you, right? But your body is starting to progressively overload on that. And that's what you want, a progressive load to keep going up. Back the same way. Next day, right? Next day is going to be biceps and triceps, or you can say, you know what? I want to give my upper body a rest because I did back, I did chest, right? My secondary muscles are going to come into play when you're working out back and chest, okay? So if you want to give it a true rest, then the next day you're going to do legs, shoulders, and abs, okay? It's legs, shoulders, and abs. So you have those 3. Now you want to do legs first because legs is the bigger muscle group, and then start going into abs and shoulders because they're the smaller muscle groups. After that, the next day, you're going to do biceps and triceps, okay? And you're going to start progressively overloading on biceps and triceps. Now, for this, I do supersets through my biceps and triceps. I like to stay pumped, keep pumped the whole time, keep the heart rate up, rocking and rolling. That's what I would do. You're only benching 225 for like 6 or 8. That's good. That's good. Listen, just work it up, okay? That's all you have to do. Monday, chest and triceps. I would change it. Go to chest and back. Tuesday, I would you're getting good muscle groups in. I'm not going to say that, man. Because, I mean, you know, what I'm looking at here from what your regimen looks like, it looks really good. We need to look at some different things. I mean, something is definitely up where you're not gaining any muscle. Like, there's something going on here that we're overlooking. But there are some different therapies I think that we can add in here where you can gain some muscle really, really quick. But I want to make sure you don't put on a whole bunch of weight either. I want to make sure that you're dicing up and getting stronger as we're progressively going. So let's get you on, man. Let's really look at these different things. Because right now, when you're PCTing, that's not going to help your muscle gain. It's really not. Your levels are probably going down right now, and you're starting to even out in some of these different ways where you shouldn't be. You should be even keel here and staying here, and that's it. Okay? All right, so let's get to the poll question. I love it, man. I love interacting with you guys. So this is great. Thank you guys. If anybody else has any questions or concerns or anything like that, please shout it out to me. And make sure you guys are tuning in tomorrow for Black Wednesday, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., free blood test. I'm going to give away free apparel all day. And then I'm going to give it up $25 off your total order tomorrow, over $200. So you make your order tomorrow, you'll get $25 off. There's a chance to win free blood work at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. And I'm going to be giving away free Titan apparel all day long tomorrow. So get ready because Black Wednesday is the biggest day of giveaways at Titan Medical Center. All right, so still taking tests with PCT. Why? Why are you taking testosterone PCT? That makes no sense to me. We don't need you're overlapping different things. PCT is post-cycle therapy, so that's when you get off of like testosterone, right? Or your levels are crashed. Your levels, if you're taking testosterone, are not crashed. You shouldn't have to take that stuff at all. All right. All right. So Angela said, so I'm understanding you. Your testosterone will not stay up at a good level if you don't take a blocker. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Your testosterone will not stay up at a good level if you get off of testosterone, and you really need it. So there are people out there, they take testosterone, they get off testosterone, and their testosterone levels start crashing, okay? If you don't take testosterone after you've already been on testosterone, your levels are going to crash. Your natural production has been shut off. Now with us, we do a gonadal support with that. So it's enclomiphene, kisspeptin, even HCG for some people. So at that point, that keeps their natural production going, okay? But when you get off testosterone, or if you needed testosterone, your levels are only going to get so much. You're only going to go so high. That's where you really need to be on the therapy, okay? All right, so poll question. Let's get with it. Do you feel confident with your medical provider, and do they truly care about you? 23% said, I'm not sure. 32% said yes, and 45% said no. Wow. Now, these people are obviously not coming to Titan Medical Center because our providers really do care about what is going on with you guys. I want to make sure that is really, really clear. I mean, we're here for you guys 24/7. Call, text, email. If there's an issue with one of you guys' programs, therapies, regimens, we're here for you. If you guys need to talk to a medical provider once you're a patient, obviously we're going to have that there for you guys. And you guys should be confident in your medical provider caring about you. It's really, really crappy out there that you feel like that when you're going to somebody that you're supposed to have true blind faith in, that they're going to care for you, because you don't know all this stuff that's going on with your body, and you're not a doctor or a medical provider. So at that point, like, you're putting your life, your health in the hands of this person, and all you're asking back is, please take care of me, right? Do the right thing for me. And at that point, they should be. I mean, that's the Hippocratic Oath. That's why they got into being a medical provider or in the medical field. They're supposed to want to care for their patients and do the right thing. It's sad that in this day and age, there's still good providers out there. But you know what? I've definitely seen some bad providers that they don't have the right thing on their mind when they're treating patients. So that I'm sorry. What's the cost of your blood work, and what lab do you use? So our blood work is usually $200. It's $150 for males. It's one of the most in-depth blood panels you're going to get, okay? We use LabCorp to get it. So at that point, we can send you in anywhere in the country to get blood work, or you can come into our office if you're local, and we'll take care of you. But our blood test, our blood panel, is more in-depth than anybody out there, including Defies, I'm pretty sure, unless they've updated their panel. And they're good. I'm not going to say they're not, but I don't think they go up to Titan Medical Center. And I know their blood panels are more expensive than that. So if you're really looking to get your blood rechecked, then we're going to definitely help you out. Victoria Bombshell in the house. What is going on, girl? I hope all is well with you. Don't forget, Black Wednesday tomorrow, free apparel giveaways, free blood work, 12 and 3 p.m. We'll be giving away 3 free blood works at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. on our social media channels. All right? Tony, what's going on, man? I hope all is well. So, Ezig, you're in PA. No problem. We can take care of you. We got a ton of Pennsylvania patients out there. All right? So, I think that's it, guys, except for our Titan events. 12/3, we got Cards and Couture. 12/15 to 12/18, we'll be out in Nevada, Las Vegas for Olympia. It's going to be a hell of a time at both these events. If you're able to come out to our Cards and Couture event, it's going to be at Eastlake Woodlands Country Club on 12/3. That's December 3rd. It's going to be for a great cause, too. Autism Speaks is the charity. We are very, very happy to be part of this event and presenting and title sponsor this event. Big shout out to Lux Fashion Group and Donna Crowley for putting it on. I also get Trimix from Defy. Do you have? Of course we got Trimix, man. We've got Trimix, and we've got some other stuff, too, that maybe they didn't let you in on. I don't know if you like Trimix. Obviously you do, but there might be some other things that might not be as involved with the therapy as you're doing right now. All right, guys. I appreciate all you guys. Pete Laros in the house. Pete, you just got on here, man. So big giveaway, Black Wednesday tomorrow, free blood test, 3 of them, 12 p.m., 3 p.m. Make sure you guys keep it locked to our social media channels. I'll be here all day and your host for all these free giveaways. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for Black Wednesday, Titan Medical Center style. Love you guys. Thank you, Ezig. You're welcome, bro. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.